spot right here. And while this is loading up, I'm gonna tweet out the stream. And then if they're not talking, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Um, this is a game that I've kind of always wanted to play. So I'm excited that it's on the Plus catalog. So I'm gonna play it. Um, I honestly been thinking about getting an Xbox just so I can play some other games. But I don't know, just have to wait. Let's see. Um, I don't know. We're just gonna hop right on into this, and we're gonna see where it goes. I'm gonna enter madness. And then I'm gonna be quiet while this is going. Oh, never mind. If I am mad, is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Alright, I'm to get up the stream, so I'm gonna go get on my phone real fast. Alright. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. It's kinda loud. I don't know if it's loud for me, it's probably loud for y'all. So I'm just gonna cut down the music. And maybe effects. Yes, I want to apply my changes. Alright, that should be good. That's better. So this is a game that, I mean, it's like a relatively old game. But I mean, it's based off the writings of Howard Phillips Lovecraft, which is it's one of my favorite authors in all honesty. He's a pretty good writer. I don't know, man. It's one of those games that I've been wanting to play, but now I get to play it. I mean, I started it on my own time. I mean, I haven't really did anything though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unlock both of these doors because they both lead to the same place anyway. So it really doesn't matter. I kind of hope that there are quick time events in this game. But if there aren't, that's fine too, I guess. Because you know, not every story-driven game has QTEs. The ones that do are pretty fun, honestly.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
I don't know. I like QTEs. They're pretty fun. When you don't miss them, that is. But if you miss QTEs,
what a putrid offering.
When you miss QTEs, it's kind of a different story because your characters might die.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Oh, kind of sleepy, I guess. But I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna open this little door right here.
Behold.
Ooh, look at all these random.
Everything has already been written.
I don't know what they're doing. They look mad suspicious though.
But perhaps you'll attempt to change your destiny.
Man over there with his tentacle arm. honesty from when this came out, it looks
I
really
hate
good.
whiskey.
It looks good for when it came out, in my opinion. Oh, let me open chat. Alright, I'm gonna go through and pick stuff up. What is
I
it?
wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them to me when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. Okay, so we got useless sleeping pills. Well, useless to us. I'm gonna cut this music off.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Books.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one could do against a private detective who's got proof against you. But ain't that the truth?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend.
The husband never
Husband couldn't understand it.
understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Oh, damn. You know you're sad when your wife runs away with
The
your
Wentworth
girlfriend.
Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
I'm not drinking that whiskey.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ooh, now we get to do our points. Okay, so we have eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Proving this will increase your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Do we have strength? Our ability to call in physical power, physical chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal during interactive discussions. I am going to increase our medical. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dose of a drug or of expressing your understanding of medical problems. These two are yellow because we can't mess with them outside of this. So I'll put 2 points into this. 1 in psychology. This. So I want to be able to find hidden items, talk people down, I'm already pretty good at investigations, so I should be fine. Yeah. Alright, and we're gonna validate this.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Ooh, we got somebody at our door. Gotta open that for him. Or her. It's a little bald man.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Uh-huh.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes, everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Can I turn up their talking? Because they talk really quietly.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Alright.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, I'm not done looking around my office yet. My notebook. Okay, I can push touchpad to open my notebook, basically. I guess I can't look around my office anymore. That's kind of crazy. Alright, let me go touch this man's picture that he just gave me. Hold it.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Alright, so we gotta watch our sanity, so we're stable right now. Okay, so we're logical and reliable, because we're not messed up. Our private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to the vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Okay. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Mile lighter that engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Okay, so we got our sleeping pills. Okay, so this is just stuff we already picked up. Now I can pick up this case. I gotta go to the other side. Gotta read this.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ooh, I unlocked an answer.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Something's not right with the story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Where does she
Darkwater.
live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
But must I really?
The
Alright, tell me
sender's
about the
label
warehouse.
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I'll need
I
more
think I'm
information.
beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to
Ooh.
Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Alright, I gotta leave for Darkwater. But first I'm gonna consult my diary because I got a new entry. Stephen Webster, a wealthy businessman well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a shipowner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during the trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in the fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. And then Simon, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Alright, that's just
Darkwater.
Oh, I can crouch.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I'm not gonna drink the whiskey. I can close that. I don't want to do that. Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Alright, let's see. that's gonna up my medicine.
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh, you just tell me you used to read.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes, but don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such native and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Alright, now you get to go outside, because I don't think there's anything else in my office. I'm not seeing nothing else, unless I can throw these bottles away, and I don't think I can. I'm not gonna drink the alcohol. I gotta hold the button. Alright, time to go. Okay. So it's just telling me about the case that I just took on while this game takes a really long time to load now that I'm looking at it honestly. I wonder how much talking there's really gonna be in the game. I also wonder how many chapters this game has. But I guess I'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I'm not complaining though. It'll be fine. I'll just keep playing it. Whether I continue to stream it or not, it's gonna depend. Oh, we're already on chapter 2. I don't know. I'm gonna do this for a few hours. Maybe a couple hours. I don't know about a few. Maybe a couple hours. Then after this, I don't know. I'll figure out something else for tomorrow. I don't know. It's been a while since I streamed last. Nah, I wanna try to keep it a little fresh with streaming at least. Try to keep it up a little bit. If I can. I don't know. I'd be up early sometimes. I might start streaming early. I don't know. I guess we'll honestly just have to see. Just kind of depends how I'm feeling and what I'd like to do. I can interact just now. They're gonna be talking. I don't think they're gonna talk. I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out when the music cuts out. Oh, I have a Discord channel too if y'all want to join that. It's linked in my description. It's called The Den until I figure out a better name for it. But honestly, I don't know. If y'all want me to play about different stuff, then I don't know. I can play different stuff. It just kind of depends, I guess. Okay, these are like the credits. I don't care too much about the credits, if I'm being honest. I do care about everything else, though. Minus the credits.
We're almost there.
Ooh, talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going on and on. I think this is the most I'll talk to one of my videos, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Feels pretty nice to talk. I feel like I don't really talk that much in my videos. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to talk more. I should talk more. Honestly. I should really talk more about videos, but hey, It is, honestly. Sometimes I will talk.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Sometimes I will not talk. I mean, I guess it just kind of depends on how passionate I am about the game and stuff.
Welcome
and,
to
like,
Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
And like, if I want to talk,
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
maybe I don't want to talk sometimes.
So, what wind brought you?
Sometimes it's hard for me to talk about stuff.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Okay,
Understood.
I'm definitely coming for those documents.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
You don't got to tell me twice on me. Alright, I'm gonna look around first. I gotta find me some nice clues. So I gotta go to the bar, talk to Bradley. I don't know who none of these people are. But I guess I'll find out I can't talk to you. I guess I'll find out when I figure out who I can talk to. I don't know. I forgot I can run. If I hold L2. Alright, so here's the bar that he told me to go to, the Stranded Well. So I'm gonna go in here. What's this?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Okay, prohibition. They do not care about alcohol, I guess. Ooh, look at all these drunk people. They're all looking at me a little strange, but that's okay. Ooh, that man just spit at me, but that's fine. I don't think these people like me already.
Hey, be careful.
Ooh, I did not have to do that. That was a little bit much. Nah, now it's even more people staring at me. I don't know what she's smoking, but it don't
Let's get him
look
another
nice.
drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I want.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're
Well.
a true mainlander. A real princess.
Oh.
You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I don't want
I'm
his
here
whiskey.
for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I don't like you already. Oh, I don't want to drink.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Okay. I'm gonna ask about the warehouse first.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
What kind of
Screams,
noises?
that sort of
Ooh.
thing.
Why are they
Screams?
screaming?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
Uh-huh.
Anything else?
Alright, tell me about Darkwater.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Blackwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I mean, people typically don't hunt whales no more.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Not gonna. Oh, wait, hold on.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
I've got
anything else about her. I guess I don't know enough stuff to ask any more questions. That's fine.
That'll be all for now.
Alright, I went to the bar.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Okay. Oh, is that... Oh, he owes him $60. So Fitzroy is the main one. So where's Bradley? So Bradley's the police, basically. Okay. So I need to go find the dead Will if I'm gonna talk to Bradley.
And then he said, "You have no right."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The shanty, I guess. 21st May 1847, miraculous catch. The Celia returned to the port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope the crew of the Celia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the size of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the Setsean, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck. Parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Mr. Marks is putting up his warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special now, okay. Okay, so this is just the places I've been. Okay.
Doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
How tough?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
I'll
Will
go
follow
on,
its
Drake.
reader and appear at various locations.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I don't care.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I don't think that was no whale y'all caught.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I think the last thing you caught was a whale. I talked to this lady.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
So she doesn't want to talk to me. Where does this go? To a locked door. Okay, okay. So, I don't know. I like that this is based off, like, and a writer that I actually like. I like H.P. Lovecraft's works. H.P. Lovecraft, he wrote a lot of stuff like the Shadow over Innsmouth, which this game is,
Hey, Sullivan.
is based on.
Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
The same goes for you,
Officer.
sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice.
I'm not gonna listen to your
Now,
friendly advice.
please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops.
But
They can't
that's what I was saying about H.P. Lovecraft. So basically, all his works are based off of nightmares he had.
Come on, can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk.
There's nothing for you here
There's
either.
nothing to sort out.
Beat it.
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
Alright. But basically all his books are based off nightmares that he had as a child. Because, in his childhood and stuff, there were, like, periods of time where, like, he was afraid of things like being in the dark because, like, his uncle would lock him in, like, the dark closet for, like, hours and hours at a time. Just by himself. Can I open this door? I can't. I'm not gonna talk to you yet. I am gonna look at all your stuff, though.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Ooh, I'm being nosy, but I don't care.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
It's not. Okay. They need more than some rust remover.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla.
Long time.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Ooh, what level of medicine am I? I'm an amateur. I feel like it's gonna take a long time to get that skill up. Maybe I can find another medicine book in here if I just snoop around a little bit more.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Okay, there's nothing in there.
What a macabre souvenir.
I don't know. I guess it's a wooden leg. Alright, there's no more snooping to be done in this man's home. I guess this is his home. I'm not too sure. I'll continue what I was saying about Lovecraft after I talk to this man.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
What is this?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and the partial date. The rest of the documents blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Alright, now I need to talk to this good old dude out here on the deck. Yeah, all his works are based on, like, nightmares.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Blackwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor,
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I don't think he likes Ozzy stuff. Alright,
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
But, oh, I got a point. But, like I was saying, it really just, like, it depends on, no, go back. It depends on, I mean, not depends. Everything, like, is based on, not his nightmares, but, like, stuff of his dreams. Like,
something real bad.
like Call of Cthulhu, The Shadow over Innsmouth, and he was known to have, like, terrible nightmares. And, he really, like, he wasn't really recognized for his work until after he died. But, I mean, that's something you see commonly with, like, artists, writers. A lot of people aren't really recognized until after they're dead, which is, it's kind of crazy if you think about it.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
I can see that.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I heard these dudes that keep
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
So nobody
I've
wants
taken
to talk
enough
to me
of your
about
time.
Cat.
We'll see you later.
So nobody wants to talk about Cat.
Come on, you could tell
Who's
me.
this?
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down.
Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
Cat must be
It's
that
a
lady in the
stiletto,
bar.
you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So I'm pretty sure Cat is the lady in the bar. Alright, I should go find this. I don't see no statue, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that over there. I don't think I can get over there. I'm pretty sure I can't get over there. Oh, I can't get over there. So I guess I'll look at this statue. Not open any of these doors. Oh.
There.
Well. Find hidden item. Ooh, what is this?
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of liquor. Well, I'm not gonna drink that. So I guess it's just gonna be in my inventory now. Don't know what I need it for, but it's just there if I need it. So I'm gonna come down here and look at the statue. Saint Brendan.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Well, my occultism skill is not high enough for that, so I guess I'm not gonna know what language it's written in. I have no idea how to increase my occultism skill either, but I guess I'll find out eventually. Oh, I can probably use this bottle of liquor to get into the warehouse places. Maybe? I keep accidentally pulling out this lighter. This game I'm pretty sure is based off the shadow over Innsmouth. I think so.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So they don't want to let me in.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I'm not from
I've just
Darkwater.
arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Because y'all don't want her to end your life.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Well, I'm not gonna.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I'm not gonna test that lie with how low my eloquence is. I'm gonna go back to the bar and talk to her. Alright, because I'm assuming that's Cat.
Back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
Can I get any new dialogue from him?
You're back again. What can I...
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back. What
can you tell me?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front.
All right.
You can't miss it.
Understood.
Okay, so he can't tell me nothing else, so I'm just gonna leave. So what if
I
I
shall
talk
be
to
on
the
show.
lady in the bar? Will she let me in it if I go talk to her? Probably not. She might cut me a new smile and tell me to go away. We're finna find out.
I told you to beat it.
Yeah, she won't talk to me. That's fine. Not gonna lie and say a cat sent me.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down.
Alright, I'm
Not worth
finna
the effort.
see if I can get into these tunnels then.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
How I get into these sewers is the real question.
I mean, they're going to cut you open.
I don't know. But I guess I'll figure it out soon. Can I open this? No. So, where are these sewers? So I can visit them if I'm not claustrophobic. But, I don't even know where they are. It's kind of hard to visit something if I don't know where it is. All these guys back here are gone now. I'm gonna go back here now. Maybe break into some more houses.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Alright.
I shall take my...
I think I'll leave this here for now. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.